Welcome everyone to Mindfulness Tips, Practical Ideas to Calm Down Your Mind and Body, Part 3. I'm Sue Fraser, the Employee Career Advisor and Learning Specialist. I want to welcome you to the third part of our Mindfulness Tips series. So these are strategies to help settle down your mind and calm your body. So I'd encourage you to check out Part 1 and 2 and the tips that we provided there. Today we're going to focus on gratitude, and we're going to do a grounding in the now meditation. So let's get started. So gratitude journal. This is one of the strategies and tips that I find most helpful, is focusing on what you're grateful for versus the challenges you're experiencing. Right now, I'm incredibly grateful that my family is safe and together, versus focusing on the challenges of 3 adults, a 15-month-old, a 13-year-old, and 2 dogs living and working in the same place. I choose to focus on what I'm grateful for and seeing the positives in the challenge. So here's another example. Like, I run out in the rain and I've got an umbrella and I get totally soaked from the knees down. But I only got soaked from the knees down. I didn't get soaked from my head down. So it's looking at what is the positives that are out there right now. And when you do a gratitude journal, it reminds you of what is good and positive in your life. And that is really helpful now, particularly with all the negative news and all of the challenges that we're currently experiencing, to just connect to the simple and present things in your life. Like that example, those of you that drink tea, that first sip of tea, if you just focus on that first sip of tea, how good does it taste? Or waking up to the sounds of birds singing, and just take a minute to notice the birds. And the birds are singing. They've been singing every morning since we've gone into working from home. The birds have been singing. But being able to focus on them and appreciate the sounds in the morning, that can be really helpful. And there's a number of resources out there. The 1,000 Awesome Things website and books is the small things in our life that we notice and focus on, and help us to connect to that sense of gratitude. And connecting to gratitude is really helpful for our mental health and our abilities to cope. So let's talk about, how do you do a gratitude journal? At its simplest is just thinking and noticing the things that you're grateful and acknowledging those things during the day. So one of the things you can do, either at the beginning of the day, just before as you're getting up in the morning, or before you go to bed, the 3 things that I'm grateful for, and write them down. Because often we have these moments of gratitude, but we don't connect with them when we're experiencing a challenge later in the day. So just focus on 3 things that I'm grateful for. And when you start off your day or end your day focusing on the things that you're grateful for, it helps you to start to look for moments during the day where you can express gratitude. So moments when I look in my pantry and I feel so blessed because I have food in my pantry. I have a full-time job right now, and the security of working at the university. So I look in my pantry and I feel gratitude. Hugging my children. My kids are with me, they're safe, and being able to have those moments of connections, looking for things to be grateful for throughout the day. And when you're experiencing a challenging moment, that you can look back at your journal and remember what has been good and has been positive. So if you do 3 things a day that you're grateful for, in 7 days, you have 21 positive things that you're grateful for. And so it can be helpful to look back if you're having a down day and look at all of the blessings in your life and all of the things that you're grateful for. So I'd encourage you to start a gratitude journal. Sometimes people will write it down. Sometimes they'll put it on their phone, but have moments where if you're experiencing something positive that you feel that positive, that you embody that positive moment, that you remember that positive moment, because we need those positive moments right now. So encourage you to try the gratitude journal and see how it works for you. So the next exercise we're going to do is a grounding in the present moment exercise. Often when there's lots of stress in our lives, where we've got tons of things that are on our mind and problems to solve, it's really easy to get into our head and get trapped in all of the challenges that we're overcoming. And so this exercise is about grounding and connecting in the present moment, and an exercise about connecting to the earth. I don't know about you, but sometimes what I like to do in the summer is just lie down on the ground and just let your body be supported by the earth. And this exercise is really connected to that sense of being grounded in the present moment, in the now, connecting to the earth. So I'd like to get started. So if everybody can move and get into a comfortable position, and I'm going to get started. This is about a 10-minute exercise. So let's start by taking a few deep breaths, breathing in through your nose, holding it for a count of 1, 2, 3, and breathing out through your mouth. And breathing in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, and blowing it out through your mouth. And just be mindful, breathing in through your nose, holding it for a count of 1, 2, or 3, and breathing out through your mouth. And as we're connecting to the earth, we're going to connect through our feet. So if you can, do this exercise without your shoes. So just remove your shoes now and get yourself into a comfortable position, either sitting upright in your chair, or you can also do this exercise by standing with relaxed knees. You don't want to lock your knees. So whether you're standing or sitting, I invite you now to close your eyes if it feels comfortable to do so. And otherwise, you can focus your gaze softly on an object in the room. And let's bring your attention to your breath wherever you notice it. So you might notice that breath coming in through your nostrils, in your chest or your belly. And notice the breath as it moves in and out of your body. So just focus on your breath moving in and moving out of your body. And now focus your attention on your feet and the connection they have to the floor and the ground beneath you. Remember breathing in through your nose, holding it 1, 2, 3, and breathing out. And now, as you're focusing your attention on your feet and that connection they have to the floor and the ground beneath you, I invite you to wiggle your toes for a few moments. Just wiggle your toes. And notice the sensations in your feet as you wiggle your toes. As your toes touch the ground, the floor, as they come up off the floor, just wiggle your toes. And now, curl your toes downward towards the ground. And as you do, curl your toes downward and up and down. Connect with the sensation of all the small bones and ligaments in your feet as they move when you're wiggling and curling your toes. And just notice the subtle changes in your feet and your toes as they move up and down and as they wiggle. And now bring your attention to how your feet feel. Are they warm or are they cool? Is there tension or relaxation in different parts of your feet? You might feel some pain or pressure in your feet. Just notice those sensations in your feet. Notice how your big toe feels compared to your baby toe. Just notice the sensations in your feet. And now, gently press your feet into the ground beneath you. And become aware of the sensation of connecting to the ground beneath your feet. Be aware of that connection to the ground as you press your feet gently into the ground, into the floor. Feel that connection to the ground. And now just allow your feet to rest naturally on the floor. And as you take a deep breath in, imagine that your breath is passing in and out through the soles of your feet. So imagine on your next in-breath, your breath is flowing in through your feet, bringing into your body that calming, solid energy of the earth beneath your feet. And with your out-breath, feel your feet releasing that energy back into the earth, creating deep and strong connections. So imagine your breath flowing in through your feet, bringing that solid, calming energy of the earth into your body. And with your out breath, feel your feet releasing that energy back into the earth, creating deep and strong roots to the earth. Continue breathing, visualizing your breath coming in through your feet into your body and releasing out through your feet. Coming in through your feet and releasing out through your feet. And notice the connection to the earth and your surroundings as you breathe in and out. As you breathe in and out. And if your mind begins to wander, and minds do wander, just notice that you've drifted off and gently bring your attention back to your breath and your feet. Connect with the grounding and calmness of the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Continue breathing, visualizing your breath coming in through your feet and releasing out your feet. Noticing the connection to the earth and your surroundings as you breathe in and out. As you breathe in and out. And as we begin to come to the end of this exercise, I'd like you to gently bring your attention back to the room. So notice 3 sounds in the room. And when you've noticed 3 sounds, Notice 3 sensations as your body's connected to the floor and the chair. You might notice the temperature in the room or the movement of air, the sensation of air moving. And notice that you are now more fully aware to this present moment in the here and now. And when you're ready, gently open up your eyes, look around the room, and connect with 3 objects in the room. And welcome back. And I would invite you to remember to carry this connection to the earth as you move through your day. Connect with your feet, connect with the earth, and be in this present moment. And that concludes Mindfulness Tips 3. I'm Sue Fraser, the Employee Career Advisor and Learning Specialist. And if you'd like to reach out to me, my contact information is provided on the screen. And I hope that you found this series of mindfulness tips helpful. Take good care, and bye for now.